Killer, alive and dead. Capture 1. Let us begin and start without a limitation. I am a killer and I kill people for money. It is no fun for me, but I am good and it paid the bills. If you see me in a supermarket, you would recognize me. You would think I am an average guy with a cap shirt. You would guess I be a gangster, with bad attitudes and behavior. That is too impatient and too obviously. I wouldn't do that. I have a good grow up and I am a professional. Are you believe I am the guy in the suit? In this case, you see too much gangster movies of the 1920s. In reality, I am the grandpa which search for the best fruits. Possible is I am the grandma with the walking helper, or the woman with the beautiful butt, or the young man with the beard and the long hair. Maybe I and my colleagues are the big guy with the jogging suit. He looks like he stays still in the apartment of his parents. We are maybe also the mother with the baby carrier, which wants to buy food for her child. Okay, that goes too far and didn't be real. But I like that idea. Maybe I cover myself as a mother with kid. I don't know now where I can get a real baby. Steal it or rent? I believe it is not possible. Or do you know someone who rent his children for a few hours? I didn't know somebody. Normally you can call somebody in a kindergarten or a school. They are not known for the rent of offsprings. But I have to confess that could be a cool idea. Why didn't come someone else to this conclusion? Maybe nobody would do this to his children. But we come back to the mainstream. I am the person you never expected to be a killer. You are never get the picture and could be sure that someone in your environment is a killer. You can force us or treat us like jerks. You only get a beat in your face. We won't trouble with the police and the policemen are not our favorite friends. In the most cases we run away. We didn't harm a fly if nobody pays for it. We have of course also a clap and we kill also flies, but it was only a figure of speech. If nobody pays for your death, no killer would kill you for fun. By the way, I won't kill you if you didn't force me to. There are some colleagues who never accept such a treatment. If you piss the wrong tree, you are safe at this moment. But you can count on it that he remembers your face and your car sign, or follow you secretly. He finds out where you live. A few days later he visits you in the evening or early in the morning. Your lock is no problem for him. We have very good methods to open a closed door and to enter your apartment without a noise. Normally every one of us has an education as a locksmith or learned it by do it yourself. In my case it was both. I read the books, tried it alone and asked a professional. But we should come back to our visitor. If you were lucky, he only shoot you when you sleep and lighting up your apartment. If you have pitch, then your death will be very painful. I believe you know what I mean. In most cases he will be do exactly what you expected. But it will be much worse. For fun I tell it. The most killers have their favorites. One of my colleagues likes to use knives. They loved it to cut you in pieces and make you scream. He cut off your ears and nose very slowly. My advice, make him very angry, then he kill you faster. Another professional like to lighting you up. He gets horny when he sees you burning to death and hears you screaming. You believe that is the most worst? I'm sorry. No, it isn't. Another colleague liked to dump you underwater very slowly. This asshole is a master of reanimation. He reanimates you till you didn't come back. His high score is 20 times and he always tried to break his own record. This guy I didn't want to be my enemy. Instead, the punishment is from case to case different. It depends what you have done. I make it very fast if someone angers me. To torture for a long time is for me too dangerous and too boring. They can see or catch me. If you believe you live in a fortress, forget it. We come in. With a lot of force, for example explosives, we are able to enter all buildings. You think maybe now, I know what happened and have enough time to escape or call the police. You are so naive. With a noisy come in, you are confused and you didn't know what happened until we stand in front of you. In the case you know what happened, we are faster than you, get you and kill you. In the same moment the police leave the police station, we are finished with you. You can also forget an escape. If you're not a world record sprinter, we very good trained killer are faster than you. Be warned, if you treat someone bad, or you will be one of these lost people in the victim statistic. If you're not able to treat your people right, I have an advice for you. Take a poison pill with you and swallow it if necessary. That's better than the painful alternative. So long folks, be nice and friendly to your next, and you live longer. Or you get a painful death, if you be bad to the wrong guy. You never know it. The next is maybe a killer. To become a killer, it is easier than you expected. I wasn't a volunteer to become a paid killer. They forced me to choose. I should be the next mafia killer or a one-man tunnel worker. Yes, they want to bury me alive. In this case, I had no choice. If I want to be alive. I hear not decently called mafia organization, I get my education. For the security, I don't tell you which mafia. Not for my security, but for your protection. If you know the name and tell somebody about it, you would get a visit of one of my colleagues, because in reality we didn't exist.